Hi everybody, and welcome to another digital currency overview. In today's focus, we'll be taking another look at Feathercoin. I think the last time we looked at Feathercoin was approximately a month ago. From a trend directional perspective, unfortunately, the primary trend at this stage is still down. We saw a period of consolidation dominate during both August and September, but more recently, this consolidation has been resolved to the downside, and we can see that bearish pressure has recently once again resumed, with Feathercoin pushing lower, breaking below recent lows as well as recent important support levels. When considering Feathercoin in terms of understanding the underlying conditions in this particular market, it's worthwhile taking on board both volume and daily turnover. Over the course of 2018, we've seen volume decline significantly. Furthermore, daily turnover is also down over this year by a very large margin. Both of these conditions are likely to persist for the remainder of the year, and they also help to explain the reduced interest that has developed in Feathercoin over 2018. From a Hurst cycle perspective, I'm going to keep the discussion relatively broad, and we'll focus our attention on both the 20-week cycle as well as the two 80-day cycle phases. You'll recall that the 20, or at least the current 20-week cycle phase, began off the low on the 30th of June. With the 20-week cycle phase close to completion, this essentially means that the cycle is approaching its trough. If we take a look at the two 80-day cycles, the first 80-day cycle is complete, and the current 80-day cycle phase is also close to completion. In other words, it too is approaching its trough. The trough of both the 80-day cycle as well as the 20-week cycle phase will coincide. With the cycle phases pointing down, this further reinforces or further helps to explain the underlying downward pressure that we are currently seeing in price action. What it also means, however, is that if, for whatever reason, we do see a recovery in price action, that recovery is likely to be muted and lack any strong impulsive drive. One important level worth bearing in mind over the course of the next few weeks, and perhaps even for the remainder of this year, is the low on the 30th of June. This intersects at approximately 74.5, and it reflects a very important resistance level. If price action for whatever reason were to recover, this level is likely to act as a strong ceiling to contain any strong upward impulsive drive in price action. So, to summarize, the 20-week cycle phase is close to completion. Declining volume and daily turnover help explain the reduced interest in Feathercoin that we've seen over the course of this year. Expectations are that current conditions are likely to persist for the remainder of 2018. In terms of how the cycle phases are related to each other, the 10-day phase through to the 20-week phase are all pointing down, further reinforcing the underlying bearish pressure that we are currently seeing in price action. That's it for today. The next focus will be on Bitcoin. Hopefully you can join me then. So until the next update, bye for now.